Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. Here we go. Let's see here. Get in here into my little spot. Here we go. This is going to be a live video chat show for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a chat room where we like to interact with the chat room as we stream along. So that makes it fun for us. Means I'm not all alone in this stream. I get to talk to some people and we get to have fun and do all kinds of fun stuff. We're going to have a fun night. I got a bunch of things in line that we're going to do. And let's see if I can find, I think that's it right there. Yay. Oh, look, there's Janet. Hi, Janet. Oh, I just loved all your videos today, Janet. I was catching up. Catching up. I love your skirt. Your batik fabric is really, really pretty. And I want to, she brought that back some fabric from Africa, for those of you who may not know. And they were just, the fabric was wonderful, wonderfully beautiful. And I'm glad that you got to make some things and really. Now I probably just sat them on the shelf and looked at them for a little while longer, but you jumped right in to get that job done and rightfully done well, my dear. You did well. So I've been in here all day just about cleaning my room up and. I made a magazine book today. I thought I thought that would be fun, and I was going to put down a new piece of paper. Let's see if I can find one. Maybe. Seems like there's something else I was going to get out, but I can't remember now what it was. So let's try this piece. Well, it's a piece of paper. I suppose that'll work. This will work in a pinch, just to get something new down here. We're going to believe. We're going to believe today. We're going to believe everything all day long. We're going to believe it. Going to believe it. Here's my paint water. We are going to paint a little bit here in a little bit. And I did get I got some index card or ACT cards started and cut up. So I've got some of these things I could probably work on if I need something to do, if I can't find anything else to do. Right. Yeah, right. I'm not going to run out of anything to do by any means. No, I won't run out. But anyway, let's see who else is in the room. Look, there's Kyle. Hi, Kyle. Good afternoon, Kyle. Oh, we're just so blessed to have you here, Kyle. And there's Miss Margaret. Hi, Margaret. How do you do? Good to see everybody. I see we've got some people up in the balcony already. I can tell. I can tell we got some balcony girls and boys. We have several men, gentlemen in our rooms these days, and it's nice. It's nice to have some guys around. This is a my gun and garden book. I love this book. It's a I got it for free a couple years ago, and I'm still getting them. They were free. I don't know when it's going to run out. So I cut this one in half, and I glued it together. And if any of you watch Dee Dee, she had her magazine book out, and she did four. She has four of these, or two books, and then it made four big, four things. And I glued them together, and I cut them apart, glued them together, and then I put gaffer's tape on the spine, and it keeps it really nice. And hopefully, it'll stay together. And then I went ahead and glued some of the pages together so that when this is like the middle of the book from the first half and the second half. And so it's thick right there. And then we go back into some of the pages. So I've got the top half and the bottom half of the book here with us. And we can do anything we want in this magazine book. And what I've already started a little bit, and I've got a couple of pages where I put some paint down. And one was here. This was I was kind of marking out some of that, and I can still do it. But what I want to do, he's got a piece of paper here. So what I want to do is get his paper. Let's get some of this white here. Oh no, this is just what I want to do is just get my paintbrush down into there, and I'm going to make his. He's got a piece of paper like a map of some sort, like a treasure map, and I was going to extend the map up creating a page. And he's got his arm up, so I thought it would be kind of cute if I could just pencil in a paintbrush in his hands like that. I just needed the white down right now. Let that dry, and then he's making an art page. So we'll leave that on there for a minute. We'll just leave that on there. We'll just see if we can't use that and write something down or draw something that he's drawing. We'll give that a shot. Margaret says, made a magazine book cover for Christmas. Oh, there you go, Margaret. Hi, Stephanie. Is Goldie here? Goldie, Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. Sharon R. Sharon and I have been hanging around together, I think. I got a happy mail from Sharon Lumbar and Belinda. So as soon as they come into the room, I'm going to get their envelope out. Hi, Jassy. Oh no, you're fine, Goldie. I just saw Steph, and I looked up, and then I saw Goldie. So they're kind of universal names for you. Got several names, and you're not the only one that has more than one name. I've got others. So anyway, this is like a magazine reverse, and so I thought I would make a new one up, and I've never done one this way. I cut it in half, and I have an L ruler that's metal, and it's a small one. It's a 12-inch one, and so it's in my room, and I don't get to use it very often, but I used it today. And what I did is I took this book, I took one page out and folded it in half and marked my book exactly in half. And I laid this down, and I it was this way. I laid it down this way on the paper and on the line where I drew the line, and then I used my X-Acto knife. Now, you have to be responsible to use your X-Acto knife, but it was real easy to do. And I went down about, I just kept going down, scoring it until we got down to the bottom of the book. And then on the end over here, it was harder to go through because it had some extra glue there for this the spine of the magazine. So I finally got through to it, and I had to use some scissors a little bit too to do it. And but anyway, this is your magazine, and you can do anything you want in it. You can glue it. You can. I'm going to try to use like the people in it. If there's people in it, uh, I might paint out everything but the people, or everything but the bag, whatever strikes me. And and there'll be some fun pages to do, and I can collage all the way around her hand with some collage papers. That would be pretty on this page. And there's an apple. I can color an apple over here on this side. Oh, I've got several ideas for apples. I collaged an apple one time in here uh, during my 5 years, and it was an apple, and I used about 10 different shades of red and different prints of red paper, and just cut them up in small pieces, and then I collaged them together to make an apple. It was really cute. So I might end up doing that over here on this page, and stuff like that. So there's all kinds of things you can do to use your imagination. It's just like the forest book that we've been working in. You just do it. You just glue things in. You can use other magazines to get your pictures going. And like right here, I got a little theme going on with the treasure map. I think that's cute. That'll be cute. And I'll keep everything. I'll black out the rest of him and keep the puppies. So this is something different to do, something new. He's cute, and I'll just you know, is it Elizabeth St. Hillard style apple? Oh, okay, okay. Let's find the apple page back, uh, and I can show you uh, real quick. Shouldn't take me too long to do it. I think it's back in the back now. Um, there it is. So I'll just show it. I'll just do it. I'll just do the page. So I'm gonna put this up, and I can use paint. Paint is probably a good choice because um, it's because it's thin, and it's a thin book, and it's got thin paper. And if I put scrapbooking paper on every page, it wouldn't take long to fill the page, fill the book up, and it would be bulky, too bulky. And this is the type of book where you want to work in the front and then work in the back and work in the front. You go back to front, middle front, and it won't tear up your spine that way. So anyway, I got a little bit of yellow down there for starters. And then the next thing I need to do is find me some red papers. And I can use any kind of red. I've got this red, any red magazine, anything from the magazines, painty papers, something with red in everything with red in it. See if I can find some redness because we want it to be an apple. And I'm not having any red in this paper, that's for sure. There's a little bit of red. Looking for red. And you can go through magazines. I'll get another magazine out and look for some red paper too. And that's where I'm going to have to go because I can't find any red in there. So let me get another magazine. There's a travel magazine. I'm looking for red. Let's put this over to the side to let that paint dry. Oopsie. So let's see if we can find any. Oh, these houses are going to be. Got a project going on here. We're going to start a new project tonight. So there's a little bit of red. That would be fun. And there's some red on her shirt and on her shirt there and part of her hat. We want the red. We're going for the red. So there's a lot of blue in here. But apples are not, I've never seen a blue apple. That's kind of an orangey red. Let's look for some other red. There's some red. That's kind of a pink, I think. A little bit of red. A little bit of orange. Okay. Let's try another magazine. We can try another magazine. This has got some good pictures in it. I saw a sloth, a turtle. We're doing something. I'm going to get houses out. Have any of you been watching Kim Poulton? Have you been following her around? Kim has made an accordion book, and I don't remember who she got it from. Somebody on the internet, and she did just a city, a village, like a city. And I told her that I might try to do one, but if I do, I think I'm going to do it for Christmas because it's coming up. Christmas is coming up. So I don't know if that's red enough. We'll take it out anyway. So how's everybody doing? Let's see. Sharon Lumbar's here. Kelly Ann's here. Carol McDonald. Hi, Carol. Angie Brown's here. Sharon Lumbar, I got your happy mail today. Yours and Melinda's. So Debbie says my house clip art book finally is live on Amazon and digital. It is on Etsy. Oh wow, Debbie, that's cool. So it's a house clip art book, and it is live on Amazon. It's all digital. It's not a hardback. Good to see everybody. My goodness, there's 23 of you in here. Gee willikers. So I'm looking for a little bit of red. Looking for some red. Etsy Digitals. Okay. Oh, good, Debbie. You got the link in there. Okay. Alrighty. I was just looking for some more red things. A little bit more redder than that. Don't want the goldfish. Don't need the camels. This is a nice book. It's got nice thick paper in it. Let's see. No red. Okay. Let's go faster. A little faster. This is not the book I want. And I bought a new book. I got a new book to show you tonight. There's some more houses. I'm doing 2 or 3 things at a time. Multitasking. Hi, Lori. Howdy do. We got a lot of orange. Okay, there's a red fish. Alaskan fish. All right, let's try this book. Coastal Living. It's going to have all blue pastel. Is that red enough? There's some tomatoes. Bits and pieces. That's more orange. We might have to throw a little bit of orange to mix in with our red apple. We should have made a green apple. Now that would have been fun. But I had my heart set on red. And I've cut this book up a little bit. Taken some things out of it. All right. No red. That was not fun. Let's try this one. There's some red print. We'll try that. Let's speed it up. There was some red. I can use some red. I can use that part. There's red. That'll take up some room. That'll take some up. We've got some tennis shoes. Wow, look at that watch. Wow. That's a man's man watch. A manly watch. There's some red. There's some red. All right, let's see if we can do it with this much, what we got. So what I like to do is I'm going to cut an apple out. And it'll fit on my page. Like that. And then we can do a leaf. There's my apple. So all I need now is some red papers. There's something red over here. Oh, it's Christmas things. Okay. So I'm going to use strips of red, and I'm going to cut the windows out on that. And we'll just use those little pieces of red. And this has got some red in it. So we're going to try to use some of this red. Like that. And like that. Little pieces of red. Like that. And this has some red. So we're just going to take the red parts. Kind of an orangey red over there. I do like the women. But here's some red. And you just take and put it apart a little bit. We're going to glue it all down on here. Let me get a couple more. There's some, this looks like a piece of roast beef. It's medium rare, and it's kind of red in the middle. It's a deep red. Where'd it go? It's red enough. How funny is that? We're going to use these red tennis shoes. We will. There's a red sleeve. You'd be surprised where we'll get to use it. We will. We'll get to use them. Making an apple. We're going rogue. So we'll just cut the white parts off. And some red there. Some red parts. And the shoes. I don't want the words. We're going to take the bird. We're going to take that. There's a little tiny piece of polka dot back here. I might be able to use a little piece of it. You can see how big my pieces are. But once I get them glued down on the apple, it'll be so cute. It'll be cute as an apple. And I found some. What did I say was red? That's red, but I don't like all the writing. So I might be able to use a stripe. We'll see. Probably not that one. Okay. I was going to try to do that. It's something going around and around. Round and around and around she goes. And this is a dress. A little piece of red. That's definitely a pink. And I like this eye. We're taking it. It's got a lot of red. Quite a bit of red. It'll cover something up. It'll be perfect. Beth mailed him to Angie. She loved him. Mail him to Angie. Oh, don't cut him. He's cute. Oh, okay. I don't have any problems cutting things out and using things for my art. I really don't. I like to use things. So I'm going to go for these ladies here. There's two. I like them. That might work for some red. Close enough. So we're going to cut these little girls out. And they'll be on top of the apple. You'll be able to see some of these little things. The people, you'll be able to see them. Hi, Becca. We are going to make an apple. This is going to be our warm-up. I'm on Facebook tonight. I decided I better start learning how to do Facebook on a live stream because I just didn't want to wait till the last minute to learn how to do it. And I think we have enough red. I think we'll have enough red. So let's give it a shot. And then this will put us over the top. So anyway, we've been talking about streaming, and StreamYard is going to be canceled at the beginning of the year because they are their prices for using their service. They're still going to do a free 20 hours a week, but a month, free 20 hours of streaming a month, but I stream more than that a month. So I will be looking for a new streaming thing. But if I could stream on use YouTube, I'll just do YouTube. I'm hoping that YouTube will improve their streaming abilities one day. And there's Belinda. Belinda, I've got your happy mail. So let me get this down real quick. We are collaging an apple. Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing. And we just kind of overlap everything to where it fits on the page. So we go around the edges. Like that. Like that. And like this. And like this. And like that. And there's one. So anyway, after I do this apple, I will do some Happy Mail, and we'll do a couple. We'll try to at least do one page of Happy Mail pages, and see how we can do it. And you just kind of put some things down where you cover up the lines. And I think I need one there. Need one there. And I got another lady. Let's put her on here. Like that. And that one's pretty. We're just going to use it. We're just going to use it. It's got polka dots on it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my credit card and I'm going to try to smoosh it down a little bit. Smooth it out. Of course, I can't tell if I have any red showing or not because I used red cardstock. I think I got it. And if the little red shows, it's going to blend right in. Very nice. So we're just going to take and trim out the apple, and there we go. There we have it. Looks good to me. Easy peasy. Okay. Then I think I'll take this right here and make a leaf. like that. And then I can take something like this and make a stem on the uh, the the apple has a stem and a couple of leaves. And then the stem like that. Ta-da! There's my apple. So then I take my magazine book back, and I made a magazine out of I took one magazine, cut it in half, glued it together to make a magazine journal. And if you want to see how they're done up uh, another way, you can check out Dee Dee's channel. She worked on it this week, which was yesterday morning. She showed her magazine journals, and I've got to find the apple page that I already painted on, and it's right here. So what I was going to do is take and put this over here to complement this side. So that's what we'll do. Okay, right there. So we worked in our magazine book tonight. So it's really damp, so I've got to put some wax paper there. What did I do with the wax paper? Oh dear, dear, dear! I had it in my hands. Here it is. Here it is. So we'll just put this here to protect that from sticking over here. And I could put the date on it if I wanted to. So, thank you, Goldie. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Linda. Hi, Pixie. We just made an apple. And this is a cute gift if you've got children. Because, you're just making, it's just paper, Yeah. So that was one of the things I wanted to do tonight. And the apple was on my long-term goals. It had been on my mind. It's been 2 or 3 months ago. I wanted to do it, but I haven't had time to do it yet. So that was good. That was worked out. So let me get this cleaned out, and we're going to go to the Happy Mail, and we'll see what we can find. See what goodies we got. We got some goodies. So I've got Belinda and Sharon. And also tonight, I found this in my stash, this little thing, and I thought that it might be nice to do some things out of here in our painting book for till November. I just was just something easy to paint, something not too difficult, and like that. And these are just something real easy to do. So here's Sharon. Let's open up hers, and we are going to do a Happy Mail page. So I'll get my book out. She sent me a butterfly. I haven't looked at hers. And some leaves and some fall trees. Isn't that nice? See, you could cut things out of magazines to send. And this is a splash of, it's a flower on this side. So we're going to take the flower And there's a butterfly napkin. Perfect for fall. Perfect for fall. Some leaves and another little bridge in the park. Fall leaves. Autumn. Oh, we're going to do an autumn page. I can just feel it in my bones. And some more autumn paper. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And then this little piece here, it's like mulberry paper. Those are nice, Sharon. Thank you so much. And she sent me a little hummingbird. So we'll keep that. Thank you, Sharon. Very nice things. So let me get my book out. I've been working in my books. I did this the other day. And I love it. This is the front of my painting book. And then yesterday, I did this side. So I love it. I just love it. So now I just need the back is already occupied on this one, but the front side is not occupied. So I need to do this too one day. But anyway, I'm going to get a clean piece of paper here. And we're going to do an autumn page with a lot of these things. A lot. And we will rehearse them out on the book, and we'll get them all out here. And I love that. That's like a harvest moon or something, you know. Beautiful. So we'll have some things here to play with. And I'm afraid I did peek in the Belinda's. I did a little peek, and I only saw the one thing. I only saw this one. That's the only one I looked at. So isn't he cute? He can go out on a page on his own. So we might put him on the other side. But I'm going to fussy cut him out. And then there's 6 other foxes over here. But I'm going to use this side. I had to make a decision. Oh, but she sent me some more foxes. These are kitty cats and raccoons. Oh, another fox. So you can use one side or the other. Oh, they're all 3. Oh my goodness. I get to pick two of these pages. And I kind of like the wintry ones. Actually, they're all winter. They all have coats and scarves on except for these 2. So these 2 might be the fall one. But if I had to cut one out on that side, I'll keep this. That would be 7 different pictures. Because I like that. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Thank you, Belinda. We'll leave that on that side because I've already made my choice. Here she says, oh, look, she sent me some orange foam. Wow, let's see what we can make out of that. Look at this quilt. That is a beautiful quilt applique. That's nice. And she sent me this, and it says, to Beth, just because, Belinda. Thank you, Belinda. That's a pretty fall, too. Fall page. That is nice. Thank you, Belinda and Sharon. You all are really sweet. No way! I was going to buy some of these. There were some on Marketplace, and it was like $30 for a bunch. And I thought, I don't want a bunch. I just want a handful. Thank you, Belinda. I love them. We're going to do a turkey. We will do a turkey. I think I got everything out of that. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, look at the houses. Okay, that's going to go on the house project. We're going to do, I'm going to work on a Christmas accordion book, and that's what Kim Polton did. And we're going to start it tonight. I'm going to put houses and people and stuff, but these are absolutely wonderful. And I've got bigger feathers that are collared, all different colors, but I didn't have any tiny, tiny, tiny ones like these. Thank you so much. And I'm good about making a wands and things. I've made me some feather wands, and like this one, and then this came out of something like in this batch. There's one of these, and I got a little brown one right there. But this is my wand. It's a wand, and it's I just made them because I wanted to make them, and I love them. So there you go. I've got one in my room, my bedroom on my desk. So she sent me some things here. She sent me a piece of gauze. Thank you. This is like cheesecloth, and it's good to put. Oh no, Belinda. No, you gave me a whole bunch of people. Why'd you send me so many? Belinda. Oh, I love them. And we're going to use them. We're going to use them in the fall on the fall page. We'll get a guy and a girl and oh, this is so nice. I've had I've got people. We can use this couple. I watched a movie today. It was a uh, it was one of those prince movies, and they were having a royal wedding, and they always have them on Christmas Day is when they get wed. So the weddings, I'm in the mood for weddings. So let's look in here and see what we can use on our page. Mmm. Huh. I'm thinking a turkey out of that. And here's a real pretty die cut. Isn't that gorgeous? That's beautiful. Can't use everything. I'm just going to use a few things. Oh, look at this guy. There's some cute things. He's a cute character, but I like her. And I like her journal. It's a journal page, and I could use either side. Oh, look at the puppy on there. Oh, look at this puppy. Oh, isn't that pretty? It looks so real. We're going to have to do a turkey and a puppy for sure. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, me. Oh, my. Thank you, Belinda, just to show your appreciation. Well, thank you. I feel very loved. Oh, look at these little guys. Oh, wow. They're cute. They're cutie, cute, cute. And there's a fox. Another fox. And you see, my Abby looks like a fox. She sure does. She's got the perky ears, and she's got a curly tail, and then some playing cards. I got quite a few playing cards this year. Hi, Esther. Hi, Jennifer. Who else did I miss? I already said hi to Jassy. You guys are talking, and she's already glued something on this side, and I swear it almost looks like fabric. It's got a texture to it. But those are nice. Thank you. Those are cute. I'll put them with my ACT cards. I can make some ACTs out of them. I know. Hi, Joni. Hi, Teresa. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for taking care of Beth. Oh, birds. Oh, look at this one. Oh, my goodness. That is gorgeous. I've got my bird book. It wasn't fabric. Okay, it was paper, but it has some texture to it. It wasn't slick. It had texture-ish. So these are some birds that she's cut out for me. And oh, these are stickers. They're stickers. They could go in my bird book. And I did clean my desk off today to where I can shut my drawer. And I've got my bird book right here at my fingertips. And it's got a new cover on it that I got from Jan's. And it's a book cover. So I'm going to take and put the birds throughout the bird book. I've got other stickers that I've used. I can put them in the sticker book. But I'll put some birds throughout here. There'll be a bird on every page. Oh, look, another red bird. Perfect. Just putting them one at a time in there, and here they go. I love it. There's a road runner. Beep beep. There's an owl. There's another red bird. Oh, he'll look cute over there with that one. And another bluebird. Oh, wow. Okay. Got that took care of. Birds of a feather. So, let me take and I'm going to use these. I'm going to use those houses. So we want to make a Happy Mail page with all of this. So I'll put my little envelope over there. And what we want to use tonight, and I can, if I think about it, I might be able to put some of them on here. Wouldn't he look cute on there? Fussy cut out. So I've got 4 of those. So I need four little foxies. I think that'll work. The little ones will work. Yeah, that one will work, and this one will work. So there's 4 of those. All right. We're just really on the ball tonight. Whew. How about that? I'll make those into ACTs. So, I know I want to use this piece, and I'm pretty sure, I'll save that. I'm pretty sure I can use one of these guys, but I'm definitely going to use him on the other side of the book. So I'm going to cut him out first because I've decided. I've already decided. Already decided. Okay. Come on, you can do it. There. Okay. All right. Got it. So there's one. Now I'm going to put on the page. Let's see what we can put on the cage. We're just going to start gluing it down. This one. He's cute. And I've got a fox book too. It's a fox um, to cut out foxes, you know. I've got I think I've got a fox, ephemera, a fox for clip art type stuff. So I definitely want to put that there. I'm going to put this one down here. This one's got a little circle where you cut it out and you put a picture there. So let's rehearse for a picture. Needs to be a little guy. So what you do when you have something like this is you take and you put a slit in the middle like that, and you can do it again the other direction if you want. Then you go in with your little scissors and you can trim this circle out without having to cut in on it. And then it'll be perfect. You might even have a hole punch that would fit it as well. And we're just going to trim it out like that. And then I'll put another picture in it, like him. So, see? Just like that. So all you got to do now is put a little bit of glue around the edge, and it will be glued down. Okay, so he's going on the page. Okay, let's put this there. Like that. Like that. Oh, we're using the mushroom, guys. We're using the mushroom. Oh, yeah. So what I'm going to do, and this is a sticker, so we're going to hang on to that. And I'm just going to start gluing down because I just need to start gluing down. So we're using all kinds of goodies here. And I can leave some of it, the edges up, in case I need to stick something down behind it a little bit. like if I want to do something like that or something on top or whatever, I'm going to leave that part ready. And I'm going to put this little guy right there. He looks good there. And he's going to stand off of the autumn. There we go. Can y'all see? No. No, you can't see. Of course you can't see. Joe says he can see.
I can see clearly now that the rain must fall. I can see all the obstacles in life.
So I'm going to hang on to that. And I still have this. And I might just use this border here on here. Because it looks good. It would look good right there. It's like a belly band. Mm-hmm. And I still get to keep these two guys, and I've got two kitty cats.
Oh, yeah.
After I cut the fox out, so we can still use these guys. And I have a funny feeling I know what I want to do with this one. Since he's on the, he can go right there on that edge. He's going to go on the edge. Perfect. And this one can too. And I can hide this. I might be able to disguise it.
It's 43.
Well, we're doing good. We're almost through with our Happy Mail page.
Yep. I'll be back at 9.
Why?
I don't know. I'm going to get some coffee mate.
Oh, you wasn't any in the garage.
Oh, I didn't know.
This is a sticker. Woohoo! Oh, my puppy. Oh, isn't that precious? Look at that.
The other one looks more like Nora.
This is a fox.
Oh, yeah. She's a fox.
That's Abby. So I'm going to just do a little trim. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Have you fed the girls? Yeah. You have a little bit? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to put this under there. This guy's going to go over here. Okay. So we're just paper piecing. It's like a puzzle. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down because I like it. Oh, yeah, I could tell it was a quilt, Belinda. Yes. And this is a quilt too. Yes. I saw that. I could tell it was sewing. Hi, Laura. How do you do? How you doing? Welcome back. We've had quite a few new girls lately, and I've enjoyed it. So I'm gonna put this up here at the top. Can you see? No, go up a little bit. Now that I'm working up here, and I'm gonna put this one right below that. Paper piecing, and I'm gonna put this up here Ooh, it fits perfectly. And we're going to hang on to him. That's a sticker. And then I got another piece of paper that I could put down. And I want to put this piece down. Right here. And I've got a flower. And I've got another kitty cat. We could put the kitty cats together. They're probably siblings anyway. And all these little white spots, I can color them in with my orange pen that I have. So that's fine. That's fine. And I will varnish everything down when I get done. We'll varnish it. I want to get my puppers in here. Where can he go? And the flower. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Loving it. I'm a loving it. So that's good. Looking good. I'm happy with that. And then this little fox. He's going to go somewhere in here. He can go right there. And I think I've got everything that I said I was going to use. So I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to add some gluage to it. These are not very sticky stickers. So we'll put a little reinforcement on there. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to go right there. That's where he's going to go. And I'll tuck that in a little bit. Tuck that down a little bit. Put that down a little bit. I'll put this one down. I'll put this little puppy down. And I do have a little piece of this that I can use. Just going to do that. I'm just going to do it. Glue his ear back down. And glue that back down. Dog alert. And then we'll put the feet on top. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. We've used everything. And this little thing here, oh, it fits right there. Perfect. It's a little puzzle. I love it. Don't forget to write on it. It's from Belinda and Sharon. We're going to write their names on it. And I put this butterfly right there. Just put it right there. Thank you, girls. Isn't that pretty? All right. And I will be glossing it. We are going to save these guys for another something else. Oh, I forgot that one. And I didn't get to put any. Well, I could still put some people on there. There's some leaves. Let's see if we can't find some people to put on in here. Let's see who we can get in here. Some tiny ones. I bet you I've got some tiny people, but like this little boy, there's a little girl. She could come down here and stand in front of by the fox, and he might be standing up here beside this fox. Oh, I like that. Can you see us? Let's put some people on there. We got animals. We got dogs and cats and foxes and butterflies. And she's holding a teddy bear. She's like little Shirley Temple. Yeah, this is great. She fits right there. You'd be standing on that fox. This is a little girl that looks like my mom when she was a little girl. I guess she could sit on top of the kitty cat. So anyway, I was talking about StreamYard. They're changing the way they're increasing their payments, and they're going to charge a lot more money. They do still have 20 hours free each month, but I use more than that because I stream every week, quite a bit. So, but I still would like to have company to come on with me from time to time, and I'm hoping that if YouTube would allow us to have just one, that would be helpful. So there's the people. Open the doors. I don't think I'm going to use my cheesecloth on this. And I'm going to put some of my people away. And I'm going to look in here just in case we want somebody else. And these that are standing, I don't think I've had these. It's Tuesday night. Kelly Ann just went on. If anybody wants to go over and see Kelly Ann, she's probably going to do something fun. These girls can be cut apart, you know. Those are skiers. I don't think I have those. Some of these are new. I hadn't seen some of these. This little guy's cute. And so anyway, we'll put some of these back in there. She could be standing beside the mushroom. It's got like a family. There's a husband and a wife and 3 kids. What more could you ask for? Here's a dog. So we'll see. We'll use some more later. We've got them, but that's good. I'll put them on there. So that's good. 4 kids. 4 kids. 2 boys and 2 girls. How about that? For a lovely family. She's going to stand beside the mushroom. She might take a little piece of that mushroom and make some mushroom soup. They'll have cream of mushroom soup for dinner. Okay, now where am I going to write? I got to write something. Trim that off. Trim that off. I love this page. November. November. Got a gold pen. Let's see what we can write. Okay, I got the date. So we're going to put Happy Mail. The glue's still wet. I probably ripped my felt tip. I know better than to try to. Felt tips and me are not happy campers with each other because, yeah. Okay. There's more than one way to do this. We'll just glue her name on there. We'll glue it down. Yeah, there we go. So what the glue's wet. Thank you, Belinda. Thanks to you and Sharon. I used up a lot of your stuff. I did. So we got Sharon and then Ann Belinda. Let's see here. So there. So then the next thing we're going to do, the next thing I have on our list, and I'll just put your name right there. We'll put it over there. Okay, girls and guys. Thank you so much. I love it. Every time you look at it, you see something new. That's what I like about these pages. And I love piecing things in. Now, what did I do with my orange marker? So there's a little bit of orange right there. And really, you can't even tell the white parts. You really can't see them that much. Not unless you're looking real close. Okay. I think that's about it. I covered everything else up. The finishing touches. All right, so I'm going to let this over and let it dry a little bit. So that's 2 pages we've done. Oh, I forgot this little piece. I ran out of room, but that's okay. I'm going to put it in my stash. I'm going to find something here. To make a little pocket, and we can still do another page. We can do a turkey. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Janice. How do you do? So I'm going to put my galls. Wonder what I could do with my galls. I'm thinking, we got this turkey we got to do. If we do a turkey, we can use that, and we can use this. We'll use all these little things for the turkey. We're going to do a fox page on the opposite side of that. Thank you so much. I did a cat the other day. Kitty cat. But I was going to make a turkey feathers out of this guy. We still got 2 more of them. I love that. And we've got 6 of these. 5. And 2 over here. And here's the other fox we're going to use. And the foam. What can I do with the foam? Then we're going to do houses. Okay. I think everything down here is all going to be houses. I got a new book I want to show you. So I'm just going to put these down in here. And here's my little folder. But I think we should do a fox and a turkey. I'm going to do a fox and a turkey. So we got people. Got a whole slew of family coming to the feast. So let me clean this up a little bit. So we got our table sort of cleaned up. Now, and if we do a turkey, I'll put feathers on this, tail feathers. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I am going to put some varnish on this to glue it all down. It'll stay. I don't think it'll come off, but I do want to glue it, an overall glue. So I just need a background piece. So hi Dana. Renee's here. Hi everybody. Hello, hello. Okay, so let me think about the background. The background. Whew, I pulled out too much. So I want something. I don't want it to be too much like the fox. I think that's too busy. And that doesn't look right. That's too stripedy, although that's not too bad. Can you all tell me which one you want? I like the stripes. There's the orange dots. There's green. This is green. Janice likes the dots, the big dots, the orange ones. Okay. I can doodle on the dots. Okay. Two dots against one leaf. We got the diamonds again. We're going to go with the polka dots. Okay. Alrighty. I gotta get all these back up there now. Got pumpkins. Might be able to find some Thanksgiving paper out of here. There's that fox, that same fox, Craft Smart. Put him on a fox page and he'd be blended in. There's a family. We could put him with a family. Oh yeah, I could do paw prints. I've got a little stamp that has paw prints on it, I think. We got paw prints. Yeah, yeah, they are. They're definitely like some kind of a paw print. I don't know. What do you think about this, Janice? And I could put I'll cut the trim off and put it on. I'll piece it back together. Because there's pumpkins. I'm too busy. Paper. I've got acorns. I got a plaid. I got some more acorns. And then it kind of repeats. There's another fall page. It all goes together, that's for sure. And we can get into these guys too. Uh, okay, let me just do this and put this away. And I'm going to cut my page apart and put it back together because it will fit. Forest friends. We've got forest friends. Okay. I'm going to show you my new book next. That I bought, and Ann Lair enabled me to do that. hmm She gave me permission to buy that book. It's abstract watercolor. So I think it's kind of right up our alley, right up my alley. So anybody been watching any good movies lately? The Hallmark movies are out. This was from the other day. This was uh, Jan's. Jan's Peter sent me all these little goodies. He sent me a bear. He sent me a real bear. So they go in the little pocket. All right. Check that out. Did you watch Elf the other night? I was watching some new ones, and uh, so far they were about princes and kings and princesses and all that good stuff so far. So let's do this. Like that. Esther going to go eat? She likes to go and eat about this time. Oh, she watched Elf, and we also watched Eloise Christmas with my niece. Oh, how cute, Esther. Well, I watch my movies on YouTube, just on regular YouTube, and you can find them, and they're with usually the ads might come on for about 10 seconds, but then I just click skip, and then but you can watch a movie in an hour and a half without the commercial breaks. And I am spoiled by doing that. I've been doing that with YouTube for several years now, and I don't like to watch TV. I don't like to watch all those commercials. Just saying. You can't take it with you. I don't know what I have to look that up because I don't know if I've seen it or not. If it's an old one, I probably have. Yes, and uh, they're it's better. They're better at you know posting them uh, without pirating. When YouTube first came out, like 5 or 6 years ago, you could watch a movie, but then it would be fuzzy because it was someone using their camera and shining it at their TV, and uh, and they were recording the movie that way, and it was not good. The pictures weren't good. Cheryl. Cheryl had another phone call. Okay, so then this little guy's going to go on here, and I'm going to put him right there, and then I can put some little feet print around the edge. So I'm going to just glue him down, and I think I'm going to use my glue stick. That's what I think. Okay, there he is. All right. And let me get the ink pad out. Freddie's snuggling up to Cheryl. So, how's that? Just a few down there. Let's see. What else does it need, guys? Anything? The date? Today is the 19th. Ta-da! Okay. Let's see. What would be a good Foxy quote? And see, I had this little pad out, and I was going to try to use some of these, but we can use these next time. This was just kind of something easy to do. See, the owl, I could put real feathers on him. I'm dying to get those feathers out. And there's the fox. But I'll save this one for another day when I don't have anything to do. Foxes love chickens. Well, they love eggs too. There was a Julie over in the UK, and she's in Janice's room, and she has a wild fox that comes to her back door every day, and she gives him an egg. Uh, let's see. Um, yeah, her name's Julia. That's right, Julia, and she feeds her foxes. Yep, yep, yep. So, any quotes? Anybody got any nice words they'd like to share? And then I'm gonna show you my new book. Okay. Something fallish, falling in love. Let's fall in love. A fox is a wolf that sends flowers. Oh, Brent, so you heard it before? Okay. All right. So, let's see. A fox is a wolf that sends flowers. We got it. Okay, there we go. I think it's cute. I think it's perfect. So let's go back over here. I love this. And I am going to varnish it after we get finished tonight. I'll varnish it last. So those are good. Okay. Let me show you this book before I forget. And I got some happy mail from my niece, and my niece went to Ireland last month, and she brought me back this, and it's a writing journal. So maybe in the new year I can. It's it's um, it's lined paper, but I could glue two of these together, and we can still art in it maybe or something. So we'll have that to look forward to in the new year. And then this is what the Anne and made me buy. She made me buy it. She didn't make me buy it. I saw her book and I fell in love with the colors more than anything. I fell in love with the color of the book. And but it's creative abstract watercolor. It's about $20 on Amazon. And it would be a good book to find in the used book, but it's too new. It's brand new. Uh, Maybe next year it'll be in the used books. But let's see if there's a date on it. But every page is decorated. It's so cute. She has outdone herself on this book. Well, she's got others. 3,000 color mixing recipes. Alcohol ink. Watercolor for the soul. And watercolor portraits. And these are from David and Charles. This book here is from Kate Rebecca Leach. And I'm just looking for some kind of a little date in this. Uh, this is first published in 24. So this is brand spanking new off the press. That's why you couldn't find it in the used books. I like buying used books with this type of a book because it's just a reading book and there's not, it's not like you have to draw in it or anything. And it would be excellent to be passed on to as a resale. But anyway, I'm just going to flip through a little bit, and we'll be if we don't work on this uh, before the end of the year, we will definitely work on it in January. And I love that. I love doing all of the. I want to do this and this. I want to do a lot of it. And there's Kate. There's her picture. And I do have another little light source. Let's see if that'll help us. Put the light too much light on it, maybe. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna work. We'll see. But anyway, I love there's all kinds of things. Six key elements. There's lines, shape, form, color, value, and texture. So she's got a paragraph for each one of those to help us in our art. And this is like doodling to me. A lot of it is. Um, and I can see doing the watercolor and then going back and doodle and doing all the little detail things. And we're going to do some of these. We're going to do some of these. And even if we just do a sample pages, I would like to do the sample pages. Hi, Colleen. Oh, you got a copy of this book too, Belinda? Don't you just love it? And then you've got different things to do with your. I'm not sure that that's working. Let's try it without. I think it's better this way. But anyway, there's different ways to use your brush tips. You've got uh, your round zero, triple zero, size 4, size 2, and size 1 brushes. And I've got some pretty nice brushes over here that I can use. And we also have fine liners, which is those felt pens. And that comes anywhere from a 6 millimeter down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 milliliter, and to doodle with. And then you've got your watercolor pans, and they she talks a little bit about that, and then she talks about the palettes and what goes good together. Metallic inks. So that there's a little lesson there, and here's a lesson to do to practice with. And she just started out with one color, one shade, and then she's got three different levels of darkness. The first layer is the lightest. The second layer, the second time you go over it, and then the third time you go over it, and the fourth time you go over it is dark. So it's graduals, and you there's techniques to do that to make all that right there. So that'll be a good lesson right there. And we can do that. We'll just do pages of doodling. Techniques. See all of these? I want to learn how to do all of these techniques. They're all different. There's all different kinds. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different techniques right there. And she talks about paper choice. Of course, mixed media is good, and watercolor. I've got watercolor paper too. We can do both. So there's some samples right there, demonstrations, lots of demonstrations. And then we've got spots and circles, water blooms, and that's where you drop the water onto the paint, and it makes water balloons. Wet on dry. hmm So yeah, and of course I love all the blue in here. I'm attracted to all of the blue. And see, this is goes from light, medium, and then dark. So when you do your dots, you go down about an inch, and then you do it again on your dots to give it a darker level, a darker, and then it goes, and you work your way down. Hopefully I'll be able to do some of this. And you see, a lot of this stuff will help me when I do my oceans and my waters. And of course, I like to use acrylic paint, but maybe we can do some in watercolors. Creating your own swatch library. That's like when I do my doodling on the doodle page, and we'll do swatches. Absolutely. I can draw the boxes up, make them 2 by 2s, and then we can start making the box, painting in the boxes. Sounds great. We'll practice a little bit first. Abstract, abstract shapes. Experimental sampler. This is a sampler, and she's got just experimenting with different directions and different strokes, and it's like a doodle. It's like a doodle page. There's the abstract again. I love it. I love it. Loose stripes. Different ways to do your stripes. This is like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So you start out like this and you end up like this. I like this. I like this a lot because you start out with wet paint, then you do wet on dry, and then you do embellishments, and then you do gold highlights. We could do that. We can do this. Ooh, I like that too. Circles. concentric circles. There's a lot to learn in here. We can do it. I think we can do, this would be like one whole evening. Bold blocks. I like the blocks. Irregular pebbles. That looks fun. I think that looks awesome. And then we have soothing scallops. Soothing scallops. So again, we start out with a pencil sketch, a wet paint, wet on dry, and then embellishments and doodling. That would be with a white pen and a gold pen. Freestyle. Freestyle abstract. That's pretty. And you've got 4 steps on it too. 3 steps. 5 steps. Woohoo! Okay, she's introducing white elements, gold elements, and then black elements, like the little black dots and little things. You're graduating, getting bigger, and then here's some more inspirations. Abstract botanicals. Whole section on that. Flowers. Again, I like the 4 stages. This is going to be a great book to do. And simple leaves. I'm going to look forward to that. I think I'll love that. I think I'm in love with this book. Blooms. Do a bloom. And you see, she's done the work, but she points out, this is what I did here, and this is what I did here, and this is what you can do here. And so I like that. I like all of the pointing. Borders. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, and layer 4. Woohoo! And here are the layers. Oh, that'll be fun to practice. Simple. That would be simple. That would be a good beginner one. Just do borders. Trees. I love these circle trees. It's nice. And then we've got patterns and landscapes and seascapes. That's kind of what we did earlier in the book, but that's okay. Masking. Then this is underwater world. A little different stuff in the water. More inspiration. Houses. Okay, speaking of houses, this is what we're going to do next. I need all of these house pictures. That I printed me out some house pictures. So this is going to be a January project. So we're ready for the new year. We will continue to do our 365 and stuff like that in January. So let me just put this over here. And Kim Polton, she did she made this book, and it was an accordion book. Well, I'm going to get me a red piece of paper, and we're going to do the accordion book. And I'm going to save these houses for my book, And I printed out some houses too, but we're going to use we're going to cut all of these out, and we're going to do an accordion. But I need to go over here and get me a red piece of paper from my room over here. Just a moment. So I've chosen to do something Christmassy. So what I want to do is I want to have a front and a back, and I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do my folds. I've got a scoreboard, but I don't know if it's wide enough. Good night, Belinda. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. So the accordion book is going to be like this. Oh, this will work. Okay. So I think I'm just going to make it as simple as can be and do 1 inch scoring 1 inch. And then let's see how many I want to do. 4, 5. I think I'll do 5. See how that works. So I've got to do a score here, and I need my bone folder, and I don't know where it is. So how lucky can I be? Can I be lucky? Can I have some luck? I need a little bit of luck. Here's a bone folder. This one is a Cricut tool, but it'll work. So I'm going to score down my paper. I'm not cutting it. I'm just going to score it. Okay. Might be a little crooked, but we'll manage. And I'm going to do it every 1 inch. Okay. So it's going to go in, out. I'm just going to do 5 because I don't know where I'm going to end up with. So we're going to just fold this up in a minute. But I'm going to do the other side the same direction. So we'll have 5 on each side, and there'll be about 10 pages for our book. And it's going to be Christmassy. This is going to be for Christmas. And I'm just getting it started because I'm going to be using Christmas cards. I want to use Christmas cards and make it, red and white and green. So now I get to fold this. See how they fold. Like that. And like that. And like that. Good. I think that'll be perfect. Now we'll do the other side. And I will smooth this down a little bit better in a minute. So it's a little wonky. Hi, Debbie. So I'll have to work on the wonky part of it, but it's wonky. But there's my accordion. So each one of these is going to have a page glued to it, and each page will have a scene on it, and the tops of the scene, the skies, are going to be all cut out, like tops of the houses and tops of the trees, and we're going to do pictures and things. And I might be able to do 2 more. Now I did that. You saw me do that, but I must have went off on one of my lines. So what I can do is score it again and fix it. I just sort of reinforced the scoring. This is nice cardstock. It's heavy. Real heavy cardstock. It came from a frame shop, a photo place, a picture place where they framed pictures and things. And the man that had the paper, he said, it was the ends. It's this wide. Every sheet is this wide and this long. And he said, I didn't want to throw it away. He said, because it's good paper. So he gave it to a girl that had a little gift shop, and she did a lot of crafts. And she had it for 5 years, sitting in the back of her storage room, and she says, I got to get rid of it. She says, I haven't used it. If I'm not going to use it, I give it away. She says, it's free to a good home. And I said, well, I'm a good home. I said, I promise it'll be well loved. So I've been giving it away right and left. So there, I got 2 more extra sheets, accords in there, and I might end up taking these accords and stringing them so that they can't go too far, and bind them a little bit so that they don't get carried away. So that when I finish the book, I'll bind it according to the pages that I make. In the meantime, I'm going to just sit something hard on it, and I've got. I looked up some houses online, and I got some of these houses printed out, and these are like Dr. Seuss houses. And what I will do is lay this on cardstock on the hard paper and cut it out of this paper. And this is all Cat in the Hat uh, pictures, coloring pages for kids. So if I do this kind of a hat or house, I would glue it onto this page and cut it out and color it, and then it'll go in one of my pages. And when I cut this house out, I can also I can maybe do some people. So I think she's too big for my book, but there are other models in here that would be perfect size for my book. So I would put her on the red paper and then fussy cut her out, and then she'll be on a page with one of the houses, or I'll make a scene. I'm going to make a scene on each page. Each page will have a scene. And once I get some one or two things put in here, you all will understand after that. And anyway, this is an accordion book, and Kim got the idea off of the internet. And I'll have to get that person's name so we can give her credit for the job. But it's a cute little book, and this would be a Christmas book to keep forever. So this would be cut out on the red paper and colored, and it'll go in the book. And these are the page holders. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. And depending on how I'm going to cut a lot of the houses and everything out first, and depending on how high everything goes will depend on how high my book will be here, because that's not going to need that much space, but this house might, or at least go up to there. So I'll have to rehearse my pictures and see how high I want to go on the inside. It'll be on the inside of the book, on the back of the book, and then again towards the front. This will be the front page, and then I can decorate up here too, I guess. I can put something here on this side, and maybe make it a yard, and put a Christmas tree on it or something. So, but that's my plan. And if you go to Kim's, anytime she's on, ask her to pull it out, and she'll show you her accordion book. Now, she made hers. It wasn't a winter. I'm doing winter, Christmas, and I'm going to get some Christmas cards out as well to help me decorate my things, and I can find some trees in it, so you can see how things are going to go in the accordion, as I keep going, and you'll be able to see some things in behind the others, and maybe some of the windows will be open to the other side, and that kind of a thing. But that's what I'm planning on doing, and so that's what I'm going to do. And then on this side, I think a red ribbon, about 1 inch thick, would look pretty to keep the accordion from bouncing out too far and going crazy, springing out. But that's what I'm going to do, and it's going to be a winter, a December project, and so we're starting it. We are starting it. And this little tree, this one little house printed out too small, but that's okay because I can still use it. They all don't have to be all the same size. And this one looks just like that one. I think I did print this one out 2 or 3 times. Because there's another one. Because it's cute and it can go in here several times. And I can color them different colors. So that'll work. That will work. Then I got a couple more big ones, and I might not use all of these pictures. It just depends. We'll see. See, this is big enough. It might be fun to put on the front of the book. See, it's big enough to go on the front of the book. So that'll be good too. So that's a good one for that. Yeah. That's good. Okay. Here we go. I have one back there too. And we'll have some girls. We can put my girls there. So this is how the book's going to look when it closes. And that's why I'm going to put everything on cardstock paper so that it won't be flopsy. So that'll work. Got 2 of these. And I didn't know when I printed these out. I thought, well, I don't know what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. But if I have enough, of course, this will be great. Here's another big wheel. Oh, this is Whoville houses. It's a Whoville house. And I will fussy cut it out. And the snow, I can use my texture paste, my expanding paste. And see, and then I found some houses in the magazine. But if I have enough of these houses, I won't need the magazines, or maybe I can make another one with just the magazines. So that would be fun. That would be good. That's going to be a good one because of the snow and everything. And then I found a couple of that I printed out, and these are colored ones. And this is just to give me an idea of how to paint my houses. And here's one that's in this shade. I might cut that out in white, and then color it. That would be good. I'll have to redo that one. And then this one was a good house, but the ad came on it. I'll have to reprint that one. That one's not going to work. But I like the floor. You know, the ideas of it is good. So anyway, that's my December project. Okay, it's going to be December, and but I wanted to get started getting some of the. I wanted to start collecting for it because between now and Thanksgiving, I'm coming across Christmas stuff, and it might be something that would be good for this book. So it's good to get it kind of started, so that at least I can start putting things in here, things that I might want to use as I come across them. And I've already cut out a bunch of these red cardstock papers here for pages. So that's done. So I feel like I got a good running start on it that's kind of organized. So I wanted to show you that. Now I need something to keep this together. What should I use? I don't know that my bull clips are that big. Got some bull clips. I need some giant bull clips. And I don't have any in there, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, let's try the next one. Here's a big one. Here we go. This is what we need. We need a big paper clip. Let's see if that'll help us out. Oh, we could use some of my baby dolls to put in there for people. But I was going to put magazine people, but I can always use these little dolls. I've got enough of them for sure to do it with. So that wouldn't be too bad, would it? So let's put this together a little bit and see if we can clip some of it together. Maybe not all of it. And so there's one. So yeah, I think we can do it. Well, they just made that one totally impossible to open. Gosh, I can't open it any farther. Any further. No, I'm not going to put Whoville in it. Just the houses. Just houses, funny houses. Um, Dr. Seuss type houses. And I've got some other houses over here. Let me show you what I've gotten. Like these type of houses. I thought that would look cute. So if I go with the coloring page houses, it'll be one or the other. And see, this is the water picture of the houses. And I've got the houses over here somewhere. And then here's some houses. So I was going to cut that out. And these are in travel magazines. Places from all over the world. Okay, I'm not going to use that one. And I'll put all these together. And I liked that. I thought that would be funny to put in there as a house. It's probably well, actually, it's a house. It's got windows in it, like a castle. Okay. But Kim has her accordion book already done, and she's an expert on Kim bits, on doing little things, and she did everything you can think of in her little village. She's got people and monsters and animals, and she used like bicycles and clotheslines with clothes on the line, and cute stuff she did. I think that's all of the houses I had out. But I'm going to keep these so I didn't get too far with these, but that's okay. These were just a backup, maybe, for backup. So I'm not going to sweat about kind of like the other houses better than the real ones. So, but we'll do it up too. You know me, I'll think of something. So that goes together. Oh, and these, I was going to use these houses in there that Belinda sent me, or was Belinda or Sharon sent me these. I think that Belinda did. So these will be cute. And I might put these on the front cover. Maybe these will go on the front of the cover. And so they're cute. Or on the first page. Oh, see how many. See how many she got me. She got me 2 of these. Well, they're not the same. They're different. It's like a little church. I could probably put this together with sides and everything. But I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them in the book. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Cute. I will be using these in the on the front page. The first one because they're short, and that'll be a good an eye opener. All right, now what else? Oh, and then I found these napkins, and I thought, well, a starry night, maybe I might have a night with stars in the sky on the last page, maybe. So that would look cute. So now I think I'm caught up on all of the things that I really, really wanted to do tonight. And I saved that. I think Sharon R. made this for me. Um, so let's see. We can do the 365 book. Well, she just did it. She just did it in her on her lives. She made it and worked on it, and so it's not like a series of events. But what I was going to suggest you do is go to her when she's on live. Go to her and say, Kim, show us your house book, accordion house book, and yes, you did, Sharon. I done showed it. I done showed it. But I got this. Did you make that? I think you did. I saved them. I saved them from the trash. Jennifer, I do. I can probably find you another book to show you. That's a good idea. So let me clean up my little mess. And I've still got I still want to do a turkey. But I think he would look good with the turkeys. And I think I'm going to be creative and do my turkey like this. So here's going to be the turkey. Turkey feathers. Like that. And that. Voila. Oh my gosh. They don't look like turkey feathers, but they're okay, I suppose. I can't figure out what that means. They're not quite symmetrical. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So anyway, what I can do is cut these apart. cut them apart. So this is still Happy Mail. But that's okay. I already told Joe what I wanted to do for Thanksgiving. My mother used to, when after all us kids left, and uh, she would, just have her and Dad to cook for, and she would make a pan of dressing, and she would buy 2 turkey legs, and you can buy just the drumsticks, and she would take and lay them turkey drumsticks on top of the dressing, cover it up a little full. Of course, she would soup it up. She'd put cream with chicken soup in it and make it really good. And she always made sage dressing, which is the way we were raised. And and then all you have left to do is a little pot of potatoes and beans, and there's a little bit of cranberry sauce, and there you go. So so that's that. Mm-hmm. So let me just clean my desk off a little bit, get rid of some of this stuff. I've been in here all day since 2 o'clock, and I have really, I don't know what I've done. It doesn't look that much better, but I know that I've put things away where they belong, and I've I've uh, I've got a whole garbage can of that needs to be taken out already. So I know I've done a lot. So anyway, I'm going to get our book back out. And these are little Foxy, and I got an empty page right there. And I'm going to put our turkey there. So I need to put something down in the back. Let's see what we got over here. So, how about that for the background? How about that? Okay. And I tell you what else I can do is I can send Kim a message. Did Ann do the book too? Did she do the accordion book? I can ask them both if they did to post that video in my Facebook group because they're both in my group. How about that? And that way we can study up on their books and to do my book. Because I'm just making it. I just saw what they did, and I'm just making it up. My designs and my thoughts of how I wanted to do my houses and so forth. And I thought, well, yeah. So I can talk to him. And I'll have them post it. I'll have them post their accordion books in my group. Oh, was it Sharon that wanted to see the abstract book? I'll show it real quick. Here's the app. It's called Creative Abstract Watercolor. Are you listening, Sharon? Um, and and it just has lots of ideas. It opens up the doors. You could read it all here, but I'll do a quickie. She talks about key elements, lines, color, shape, value, form, and textures. She explains about those, and then she gets into some water theory. There's a little bit of water theory in here, color theory. But she has the brushes and the tools that you can use, the type of felt pens, and color philosophy. And this is the color theory that I was talking about, where you mix different colors together. And then she starts out with a basic, and you start out with one color, and you put it in four little tins or four little places on your palette, and one is darker and darker and darker. You got four shades of the same color, and you paint with those. And I think this will probably be one of the first things I'll do. Is this one right here? That'll be one of the first ones I'll do. And then it goes into techniques. Look at all these different techniques. And then she points to each technique. She points to it. So she explains the techniques. And then when we get back over here, she does circles, she does shapes, mark making, borders, um, experimental uh, abstracts. And then she breaks it down into 4 steps on doing these abstracts. And there's 1, 2 on this page. She starts out real basic and real easy, and then in the back of the book there's one that's up to 6 steps. See, this one just has 2 steps. She made it real easy, and it was after the very simpler, just using one color, and this is like maybe 2 colors. And then it goes into stripes. There's 4 steps to do the stripes and all of the little key tips. It'll be fun. I'm going to do some of these. And then we've got the circles, concentric circles, and then we have the bold block style, and this one is unusual pebbles, irregular pebbles, and soothing scallops. And I this will be come in handy when I do my under the sea mermaid book I've got been collecting for. Freestyle abstract, using different shades. Of course, I love the blue, and that's the only reason why I bought the book, is because of the blue, all of the blue. And then she goes botanicals and flowers and leaves, and oh, it's just going to be real fun to do these, or a lot of doodling. We're going to do a lot of doodling in this, so I think it'll be fun. And then step by step on how to do the trees, and that's what I need, because I can do it, but I forget from month to month, year to year, and I can go back and refresh myself when I do stuff like this. And look at the full page of trees. It started out like that to that. So it's a good book. It's the paint and the print on that is making me cough. But it's a 2024 book. Hi, Angela. I was just showing off the new abstract watercolor book that I got. We're going to start that in January. We'll start that in January. Sorry, Christmas came early. Christmas came a little early to me, but but it's very. I really bragging about the book. It's a good book. See what else have I got over here. I think that's everything I wanted to do tonight. Let me see here. We're going to do turkey. We're going to make a turkey here. So Teresa's got a house full. She's got a house full. So this is my turkey. This is real elementary. I should do better feathers. I should do better. Those two go together. Some of these were in order. They all should go in order. Let's see how if I can do it. These two go together. And then no. This one goes over here. This one goes over here. This one goes. Nope. That one don't go there. This one goes there, I bet. Now that I have them all in order, this was a real pretty piece of paper. I see it now. I can see it. I can see it. Okay, so it's going to be a little wonky, but that's okay. We're going to get it on the page. And we need to squish the ends together a little bit. Like that. Like that. Let's try that. Okay, so that was that. So should I do his body out of this? This is kind of like roll a turkey. Where's the rest of the stuff? I got real feathers. Well, I can just leave him like that this time, and we'll finish him up next time. That's what we'll do. So let me go over here and pick out another book. Jennifer wants me to show off another book, an older book, and let's see if I can find one that you haven't seen. Teresa's making Christmas cards. All right. So, just a minute. That'll work. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. I found some JB5s. This was done with Mary. She hosted a game night, and there was a panel of us. And so we did this back in 21, 3 years ago, and then I'll show you this one. But journaling by fives is a game, and you get there's a certain amount of pages that you start off with. I think the original game, it was by Shannon Green, and she had 20 pieces of paper, and she was the type of person that um, she couldn't put anything down on the page, a blank page. She didn't know what to do first, and she hesitated, and it really dampened her art. She couldn't get started. She just couldn't get started. Once she got started, she was fine. But it was that first initiation of the blank paper. So she came up with this game, and it was like, I think originally 20 pieces of paper, and then you got 5 prompts. Well, the 5 prompts were done in stages. Okay, so you didn't just work on one page at a time, you worked on all of the pages. So the first layer was the first prompt, and you would go through each piece of your each paper and put down color, and you would put paint, or you I went through and did a lot of paint, and you had 15 minutes to put paint on 20 pages. Well, after 15 minutes is up, you stop. So if you get to the back and you didn't get finished, that's okay. It wasn't about finishing the game. It was about participating the game, playing the game. So the second, so you got the first prompt was color. Anyway, there was 5 prompts, and the second 15 minutes you would put down texture or something recycled, and it would be whatever you considered textured. And I had punch outs, and there's been a question on the order of the prompts, but you can make it your own. You can make the game your own, and you can do whatever 5 prompts you want to do. You can do your own prompts. And this is a fun game to play by yourself. It's a fun game to play with other people, and to see how we sling things. And we talk about slinging paint and everything. So this paint was orange, and the texture was music paper. I collaged paper down, and then there was stamping, and that's the circles. And I stamped it with the ink that I had already out. And I had a little palette of everything that I had, and a little pile of papers, so that I could grab, and slap down. And you didn't have time to pose and to put things down in a certain order. You just slapped it and go. So it was paint, texture, stamping. Then there was a photo of interest, and then there was doodling, writing, and that's how I got the words on there. So that's what those were the 5 stages, and I have done this on both sides, and it probably was 2 different times I played it, and then I Coptic stitched it together. But it's easy to do work on one page and then take it to the side, put a piece of wax paper down, and do another page. But these are some of this journaling by fives, and they turn out good. They always turn out good. And so this was the texture, and it was some fabric. I've got uh, words and doodling I put together. Uh, I did that on the fifth prompt, and this was my main picture, focus, and they're just funny games to play, and we just laugh. We just laugh and play with all these, and and they turn out cute because I mean, what wouldn't look good with that dog on the picture? But I did try to color coordinate it. I put this napkin on this yellow paint. I thought it blended together better than other things. So it was good. It was all good. You know, Begin an adventure. Enjoy the little things in life. So I mean, look at this one. Just has a doily and a girl on it. You know, you can't get any simpler than that. So, but anyway, you will see us play this game from time to time. You'll see us play this game again. I'm sure Dana and Becca and I will play it again. We play it all the time. We play games, and but this was just a free space and a bingo. I mean, that was it. That's cute. I think it's cute. So these are the ones in the back, and I didn't get finished. On this side, I didn't get finished. Oh, I love this one. It's the yearbook. All these kids. So anyway, this is just a journaling by five, and this was in 2021, and I love that. So pink was the color, the doily, the oval doily was the texture, the stamping were the fours, the stamps, and then the image, and then the word. Fun. And then I doodled. Words and doodling were the very last one, and I just drew a line around the doily. And it's simple and cute. So you don't have to get all elaborate with your work. Just slap it down. And then sometimes the ones in the back, they're kind of like the leftovers. It's whatever was left over in the basket. But I did that, and I did a Copic stitch on it to hold it together. And it's a homemade little book. And I used to make books like this growing up. Only I didn't know how to do the Coptic stitch. I just would tie it together there with the yarn, and it would be a funny book for someone who was sick. Usually in the hospital, we would do these books, funny books in the hospital. So here's a book. So I had this on the front of a coloring book, and I cut it off, and then I tried to paint it and did a Bible verse. I'm looking for a date. Somebody sent me an ACT card. I'm looking for a date. Happy anniversary. She didn't date it on me. This is a while back. And it's just a glue book. This is a piece of wallpaper book back here. And here was some chair yoga. And now I did this class. And I don't have a year on it. Just January through April. But those were the girls that did the yoga class. My first horse. Horses are hard. Okay, Cheryl. And this was from Joe, 2015. It says 15, 17, 2017. So this goes back before I was streaming. I wasn't streaming yet, but I was doing arting in my book. And here is some happy mail. So this had to be in 19. I got Teresa, Kathy Whitley, and Deborah, and Mary Altier. She did that. And here's a card from our neighbors. And I just glued it down. See, I collaged, and I did magazine collage. I used all the blues for the water and the sky, and then the sailboat. Yeah, this was a coloring page I cut out. There's a ATC card and some scraps. I saved everything. I glued it in the book. This was something that I was in working in progress, learning how to do the whale's tail. There was a circle. I did a devotion with circle with the ladies women's circle. 2019 a devotion. A birthday in 2018 from my mother, and she handmade the card. She did. It was a recycled card, and she tore out the other paper and made up the new to recycle the card. Here was a little collage that I did. Prompts with prompts. Started doing prompts, and it was yellow. Then it was stamps. Then it was texture paste, splatters, and birds. And then a verse, a Bible verse. Simple, just 5 things on a prompt. This was my bulletin from the church. It was Father's Day, evidently. And then I started doing these cats. Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen game in 2019. Dirty Dozen. There's washi, there's circles, there's stamps, there's a cat. I did a lot of these cats. They were easy for me to do. And here's a coloring page I haven't done yet. Here's another uh, some happy mail from Deborah Adams. And these I think were Aunt Beck's. No, that's Sharon Lombard. Sharon. She sent me 2 thank you cards. Oh, this is from Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen. And then she wrote me a note. And then this was the books were from a piece of wallpaper. The card was from somebody, the ATC card, and there was a cup of pencils that I fussy cut it out, and I put the books there, and it came out of a wallpaper book. Never pass up a good book, it says. And then I got a tip in for something. And here's another coloring page. And here is my niece. She gave me a birthday card. And I've got just some tissue paper back here. There's a birthday card. Some people I know. Here's another birthday card. My neighbors. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's a bed. Oh, it must be when I got my new bedspread, new sheets, new pillows. I got a bunch of new linens. So anyway, this is just some odds and ends things on the table. There's kitty cats. This came off of a Frisky box. It's another card. That's from Aunt Beck. She does great cards. That's a cute card. And here's one that I did with the, it's a little devotion about ancient lights, and it was about the stars. So I did a splatter. This is the sister card. And my family. This is a devotion that I did, and it had to do about the lost coin. If anybody needs any devotions, let me know. I could sit you up. Devotions that I have are about 10, 15 minutes long, but it's like a wonderful story. This was just leftovers. Pretty paper. Another card. Here's Sharon Lumbar. Mindy. Red, Aunt Ro. Happy Mail. I was streaming. Couple of little things in my room I just glued down. That's from Janet Baum. I saved your envelope. I craft so hard that I sweat glitter. It's from Barbara. I love it. I love it. There's a little card there. Some more painty papers I made. Just a glue book. Just a glue book. I saved the envelopes. Someone sent this kitty cat face to me. I love it. Can you see it? See the eyes right here? I am. That's Aunt Beck's envelope. So anyway, there we go. This is when I bought that fine tip applicator application bottle, and I put copper in it, and I used it. It stays forever in that bottle. This is some things that I liked out of the paper, and it has to do with blue oceanic things, and it was things I was trying to bring inspirations to bring into the house to change my art decor, and it was just things that would inspire me to look and buy and stuff. I haven't didn't buy a lot, but over the years I have enough. So anyway, this is just some happy mail, some more cards, some notes. There's one from Joan and Violet and Christy, Aunt Roe, and a couple of painted papers. Red, green, and nothing. I got two, oh, yellow and blank. But that was a good book, and this was a repurposed book. Uh, well, actually, it was an art book, and this was the paper in the book. This is what kind of paper was in the book, and so. But I did this when I first moved down here. I've got a couple of tables that look like this, and I did my living room trash cans like this, and it's like 4 or 5 different colors of paint, and I just used a sponge, and I did this until it was all completely covered, and I did it until I was happy. If it wasn't enough dark blue in it, I'd put more dark blue back on. If there wasn't enough white, I'd put more white on until I got it the way I wanted it. And then the back side, I just painted it solid. But that was a good book. All right, guys, I'm going to quit. And I've had a wonderful time this evening. We've had a busy night. We've got to do a lot of things. I'll finish our turkey up next time. But we did these 2 pages, and we started uh, our Christmas accordion book, and we flipped through the JB5, and we flipped through the new creative abstract coloring book, and I'm sure there was. Oh, we looked at the the magazine book. We did the magazine, got it going, did a page in it, did the apple. So yeah, that was good. Here's the we did the magazine. The magazine, we cut it. I cut it in half today, and taped it and glued it together. And this is our magazine book that we can put leftover paint in, put leftover glue things, anything we want to glue in it. We can do anything we want in this book. And then I did an apple. This was an apple page, and there I did a decoupaged with paper, an apple, and put it over there. That was fun. I like doing stuff like that. So, and it needs to be air dried. It's still damp. So, guys, I'm going to quit, and I'll see you all again uh, Thursday night. I think Becca and Dana probably be on tomorrow. Wacky Wednesday, they usually play games. So they'll be on tomorrow night. And Dee Dee will be on in the morning. So if anybody needs anything, be sure and let me know. And I will see you guys in the chat room somewhere. Somewhere. We'll see. Thank you, Brenda. Thanks, everybody. Good night.